Alright, so welcome to the HubSpot education material. So for those of you who wasn't able to join the webinar, for those of you who want to join the webinar, so this particular education is for all of you to understand HubSpot better, which is the platform that we will use to make our stakeholders. So pay attention, that is a very important platform, and we won't be using more. So pay attention for this next 2 minutes. So the first step is, how do you register yourself? So pretty much you enter hubspot.com and you will see this registration across any platform. But before you do this, before you see this particular dashboard where you enter, you need to register yourself through this link. So this link, only when you register yourself to this link, Tabi will be able to give you access. So ensure that you fill this up. And once you fill this up, once you give it access, and once you register, the first thing is this dashboard, which will show essentially everything that you need to do in HubSpot. Okay. So the second thing is, how do you add a company to HubSpot? So on the page, you will see an option to companies over there. So you click it, and you will see an option to add company. So pretty straightforward is that if the company that you're engaging is very active online, or they have a good online presence, when you enter the company domain name, which in this sense is google.com, automatically HubSpot recognizes the domain, and from there it will up the name and the industry by itself because it knows google.com. But if you don't have it, it's fine. Just fill up the company's website, put in their name. Very key thing is in who's the owner, so that there's no distinguishing, or there's no people know who belongs to who. And also another key thing is the LC. Please specify which LC you're coming from. And the next step will be to fill up the focus product. So the focus product, I will explain a little bit more in the coming slides. So just essentially fill that up. So essentially, should add company or create company. So it's pretty straightforward. Put in the details and it's there. The next is, how do you add a contact at HubSpot? So as you can see up the option to add tag. So click the contact and this will appear, where it will require you to put in their email, their name, who's the owner, what is the title, what company name, and from there it's very basic. So just put in the email, their names, who's the owner, what is the title, what is it. Very straightforward. Either you click add contact, or when you're done, click on create contact. So pretty straightforward. The next is creating deals. So what is deals? Deals essentially look like this. Deals essentially allows you to see the whole flow of the sales funnel from the moment you create the contact right up to the moment you are successful in the partnership that is formed. So with the deals front as well, with the deals main view, you will see something called pipeline. So in this pipeline is also very crucial, where there's GT, where there's GP, where there's cash. So these pipelines essentially determine what are the company which you're targeting for, which goes under which product. So if you're IGT, then it's definitely your GT sales pipeline. If you're finding a company for GV, then it's GV sales pipeline. If you're finding a GV opportunity like a financial partner, then it goes under cash sales pipeline. So pretty much it's very simple. So when you add a deal, give a name to the deal. So in this sense, you can put in the company's name. Totally up to you how you want to name it. Then also very specifically specify which pipeline it is, and also which deal stage is it, and what is the amount. If it's a financial partner, you can put in the amount which you're expecting. If it's a GET partner, you can put in the number of opens you expect, and it gives you a timeline on you can within a month or within 2 or 3 weeks. So do specify the date. By default, it's always by the end. If you're confident that you can be by the end of the month, then within 2 or 3 weeks, it's good. So it specifies what the pipeline is all about. GT pipeline is for learning, for GB, and it's which you can bring in mind and what so that everyone knows which company is for which engagement. And for the deals, pretty much as you can see, created is wow, to ensure engage, select a contact, and then you engage them, you create a company in that. Then prospect essentially from all the companies that you do. So yeah, you do your market segmentation. You have a list of companies. One the companies you create it on HubSpot, and then from there you move from created to prospect. So these are basically the companies which you identify suitable to partner with Isaac. And the next step is first contact. So when you engage them either to email or cold calls, you put them under first contact. And then from there, essentially, once you are successful in your contact, go for your meeting, and then you held the first meeting. So yeah, that's the meeting. And from the meeting, it's successful. So you give them a proposal or you give them a contract. So you send them a proposal, and you can move that to the proposal and contract part. And lastly, when the partnership is confirmed, it's being delivered. So in this sense, the partnership is confirmed with the delivery time. So let's just say the company is being non-responsive, it's so they're delaying. So you move the particular deal, particular company into on hold. So it gives you time for you to refresh on when you can. And lastly, if they decline, so the two reasons, either it's money, they are not able to provide sponsorship, or you decline because you cannot find to watch having for an Isaac. Deals are with that. And also the good point is to drag and drop. Very I'll show it to you how it is being done from each deal stage. So the last part is on the sales extension part. So the extension is very crucial because it integrates with your Gmail. So it gives you a very easy way to track. Don't have to be on HubSpot constantly. So download the HubSpot sales extension. You can find it under the Chrome extension. So HubSpot sales. And then from there, when you are downloaded, when you enter your email, you'll see HubSpot logo. So make sure that you click connect so that your particular email address is connected with a particular CRM. So in this case, you can say my email is connected to the Isaac platform, which is using the CRM. So yeah, you connect it to the platform. And the first thing that you see is that you're engaging a company, okay? So you get a contact, you want to email them. So previously, you have to do it manually, you have to go to audio, you have to fill up the contact and so on. Right now, it's pretty straightforward. So that you let's just say you find contact, so this is my email address. It to message of it. You HubSpot extension which pops out. So in this sense, HubSpot identifies that this particular email is no platform, and this is some company which probably engage. So very simple. All you have to do is add to CRM, and automatically this contact gets saved in our platform. And yeah, very simple. Ways for the link extension over here slides. And to create a new contact from email, just add it to your CRM platform. So add notes, and yeah, when you see the companies on HubSpot, this is the default view which you see. So you create to see the first contact creation, but there's no identification on who will. Ideally, we suggest you modify the particular view where you can see what is the focus product and then what is the LC which is involved. So to do that, very simple, click the customize in, and from there you will be able to select the focus product as well as the LC involved. So from there, later on when you are creating deals, you know that is not being contradicting with other particular LC engagements. So very straightforward confusion. So yeah, the tab called customize, create customize, and then just take focus product and LC. And also make sure that every deal that you do, whichever company that you engage from now, make sure that you always have the HubSpot platform. So it is our national CRM tool. Every information must be recorded here. So ensure that you do not leave out any particular details from this particular platform. Okay. So yeah, this is a little bit about HubSpot. So now we will do a live demo. So pretty much just follow what I have to show you. So the live demo allow me to go to my platform. Okay, so yeah. So right now we will enter HubSpot. So yeah, as you can see, the first thing that you will see is your dashboard. This is what you will see essentially on HubSpot, your sales dashboard. So from there you can see what is the revenue board, what is your team activity. From there, pretty much enables you to outline. You're able to track your own teammates. What are they doing? So pretty much allows you to see what's happening. So if later on if your members say no, I don't send email or I send email, everything is tracked over here. It shows you the revenue board. It shows you what sort of sales are going on right now. What is the average deal to close? What is the deal forecast for the month? And all your sales performance, deals closed, productivity. So these are good analytics for you as a PD department when you have your PD meetings to track and see how well you're doing and what you can do. And you can also customize it based on your needs. So as you can see, when you edit report settings, we have an option to change the theme. So this says UMTU. So if you don't want to see MC theme, it's fine. You just got to put in your own particular sales theme and then just save it. And from there, you can see the leaderboard. So pretty much straightforward. So the next step is the contacts. So here pretty much shows all the contacts that are available right now. And from there, who are the companies that we engaged. So you can see all the companies over here. Contacts, I mean. Next page is the companies. So all the companies that you add are pretty much here. So as you can see, which LC, which focus product, some of them haven't been assigned, but yeah. The next step will be the deals. So this is what I was talking about, the deals. This is the cash pipeline, this is the GP pipeline. So what I meant by previously on the moving, like from sliding from one platform to one platform. So let's just say if I close this company, which currently I send a proposal and the contract is being analyzed, all I have to do is just move it here. So it pretty much gives me a detail that I confirm the partnership, and then they prompt you on asking, why did the particular sales or partnership went through. So from there, just fill up what happened, and then from there, it is a good way for the next coming EBs, the next coming PD team to see why this is so successful. So so pretty much it's very straightforward. All you have to do is just slide. So in this sense, this hasn't been confirmed. So yeah, it will just come back here essentially. So as you can see, there are some who are declined, some are not aligned, and pretty much very straightforward. So these are the deals, company, dashboard contacts are all over here. Very simple, very straightforward. Next up is for the HubSpot integration. So as I was showing you, this is the HubSpot icon which you will see, which will show that my inbox is connected, which platform that I'm using. Let's say I'm composing an email. So in this sense, let me just email, right? So probably, okay, it's this particular company, okay, this person I'm emailing. So as you can see, there's a HubSpot logo over here. If you click it, it will show, oh, this company has not been on CRM platform. So what I have to do is just pretty much add it to CRM. When I add it to CRM, it will pop out and this company or this particular contact is then engaged. So all I have to do is just add the phone number if I have it, this what life cycle it is, who's the owner, we have the username, and then from there I can assign what company this belong to, which deal, which LC, which focus product. Focus product is GT, GE, GV for opportunities, meaning your TN takers, your opportunity takers, the learning partners, and lastly is the cash. So these are like GV for financial partners or any sort of financial partners that you have. So very straightforward. So you don't have to go through up and down HubSpot again. Whenever you're engaging a company, whether it's a new lead, a new contact, fill in their details. HubSpot will automatically prompt you to, connect it to your HubSpot, and pretty much you will then appear. So just now I add the particular contact, right? So it will appear over here. As you can see, JK AppKnox. So from there, all I have to do is create date, and then essentially, it's very straightforward. So that's a HubSpot, what it is. That's the live demo. So any questions, you can ask me, you can ask Tavi, you can ask Audrey. All of us are there. All of us are familiar with the platforms. Very easy. So yeah, thank you so much for your time. This is Govilash, your MC PD, and thank you very much. Have a good day.